The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. Portland have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Spurs? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome everyone to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. We'll be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Fox. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And for Portland. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Here is Shakur. Clock at 6. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Trailblazers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Kristaps Porzingis. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
So he gets them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Brown outside. Sohan with the screen. And here is Brown. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here is Shakur. Pass to Bledsoe. There's the triple. Wembanyama with the rebound. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. We know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Shoots it up with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Pass to Bledsoe, and he drives in, and the shot goes in.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Victor Wembanyama is second.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. No good on the three.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Bledsoe kicks to Porzingis. It's tipped and taken away by Brown. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, great anticipation from Brown to grab the steal and ignite the break.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Porzingis with a screen on Fox.
And the fast hands from Fox on defense. He never lets up on the pressure. Really makes you work for the shot. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Over in the corner, Brown. Shot clock at 5. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Out to the right wing. Here's Shakur. Inside, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Spurs trail by 7. Back to Fox. Brown deciding where to go with it. Over Bledsoe. That's good on the jump shot. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Spurs passing it around. Here's Brown. And he can't bank that one in.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Portland.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Portis, he's checked in for Portland. And San Antonio also making a switch. Hardy's checked in. San Antonio calls timeout. Spurs trail by 9. Outside, Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Here is Shakur. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Hardy.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
Back to Portis. Second chance effort, and he connects with the jumper.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Hardy. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot goes in. Wembanyama has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's very light work for Wembanyama from that close.
Bledsoe outside. Over Brown. No good from Bledsoe.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Now Fox. 6 points for him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
John Collins, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox.
John Collins.
Here's Sohan, still without a basket.
Well, you can't be undisciplined guarding Sohan because he sometimes baits you into fouling.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and he knocks down the first one. And so Sohan nails both of them. Portland leading by 5. Here is Shakur. He's covered by Brown.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first. And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Oh, that's blocked.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's Wembanyama. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Wembanyama's got 6. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Zingas is checked in for Portland. Portland leading by 5. Portland moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Shakur. Can't hit the reverse layup. Spurs have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen. Puts it up from 12, and it's Sohan missing. Trailblazers have gotten 8 of the 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Bledsoe outside. Here is Shakur. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Wembanyama, a screen on Bledsoe. 3-pointer, and it's Victor Wembanyama with the 3. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Over in the corner, Porzingis. Up top, Bledsoe. Defended by Sohan.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
That puts them in the lead.
Well, the intelligence of Sohan is visible in his passing. He makes quality decisions with the ball.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's Bledsoe. Good on the 13-footer. Bledsoe's got his second bucket. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Collins. And here's Hardy to the inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Into the lane. They get it again.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Over to the left wing. There's a screen by Collins. Snatched up. Out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside for Bledsoe. Nailed from three-point land. Bledsoe's got the game tied up here for Portland.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Collins. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Expertly executed pick and roll by Porzingis, dropping into a good scoring position right off the screen.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And a closer look here at the scoring. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And Portland making a change here. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. John Collins is second.
He is having much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Hardy. He's out there with John Collins. And it's Bassey in at the center. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Fox passes to Bassey. To the left side wing. Here is Shakur. Porzingis inside. He's got 6 and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, look, you want to make Porzingis work, but he's also excellent from the line, so you sort of pick your poison.
And he's good on the second.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To Bledsoe. Now here's Porzingis. As he pulls it in. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Hardy. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hardy's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You gotta love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Bassey. Down low. Here's Fox. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. shooting 50%.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Portland moving the ball around. Puts up a three. Out left to the wing. Here is Shakur. Tries again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the Spurs with possession. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Now, here's Fox. He's got 8. Pass to Bassie. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Bledsoe with him. He's got 7. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pass to Hardy. Just 5 on the clock. Shot, high post. Portland grabs the miss. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Spurs leading by 5. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hardy. Wembanyama outside. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
There's Portis. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. 13 feet away. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight. And Bledsoe now top of the key. Fires from the wing. That one goes. Count it. Bledsoe's got 9.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look. All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Here's Brown. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And he gets the bucket. Collins has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here is Shakur. He's got 9. Back to Bledsoe. Over Collins. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bledsoe. Outside Collins. Get the shot. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
He's a good passer. I think that gets lost in Collins' ability to score the ball.
Bledsoe outside. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown with the bucket.
Well, I wouldn't say Brown avoids the corners, but that's not his favorite spot on the arc. Doesn't mean he can't hit him from there, though.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And Portland making a change here. Portland trails by 10. Here is Shakur. It's Bledsoe on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Out to Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. Clock at 6. Goes back up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And he's such a big guy. Porzingis can just power through a foul and convert with ease.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That free throw good from Porzingis. San Antonio leading by 7. Man passes to Collins. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from 3-point range.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
De'Aaron Fox.
San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Charity stripe shot. That one doesn't go.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis, is hot tonight, putting on a show.
Brown against Bledsoe. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. No one covering. Sohan's got 5.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here is Shakur. Portland moving the ball over. Fires it up. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs leading by 8. Outside for Wembanyama. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Brown outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. Screen by Porzingis. Shakur. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The Trailblazers have shot the ball well from the free throw line. 8 of 9. The first one falls.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Kamara is checked in. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama, a screen. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Shakur, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Here is Shakur. There's the screen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
The Trailblazers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. The shot will not fall. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The ball security has been terrible. Time to cool down, slow down, and regain control.
Yeah, look at the turnover numbers. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Brown over Bledsoe. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Bledsoe's got his 6th rebound on the night, and for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Then there's Brown, and it's Fox. Shot clock at 6. High post try for Porzingis. And the rejection by Wembanyama. For 3, Bledsoe. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, nice execution off the inbound. They caught the defense napping on the perimeter.
Here's Fox, and he lays it straight in. Fox has got 10 points.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Brown. Spurs leading by 7. A pass to Fox. Out to the right wing. Good on the 3-point shot. 5 points in the game.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
There's Shakur. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Watching Jeremy Sohan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
Here is Shakur. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. That one good for 2. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Sohan. Outside, Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
A shot by Shakur, no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Shoots from 12. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. There's the drive. Good work there as it goes. He's got 8.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Pass to Sohan. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Spurs leading by 11. The finish, and the dunk by Sohan.
Jeremy Sohan, an emphatic 2 points.
Pass to Bledsoe. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
On defense, the Spurs. Out to Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Sohan. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
Fox from outside. Portland trails by 13. Unloads. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Spurs have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Pass to Brown. Looking to get back on track here. Nice D from Porzingis. The Trailblazers have gone to somewhat so far 4 of 10 on their shots in the 2nd half so far. All alone, and the dunk by Sohan.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Bledsoe against Brown. Here's Sohan. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, so far in the 2nd half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here is Shakur. 18 points for him. Screen by Porzingis. Portland needs to get off a shot. Portland moving the ball around. A shot by Shakur, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Portland. And San Antonio also making a switch. Collins is checked in. Screen by Porzingis. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here is Shakur. Stolen by Collins. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Hardy, and it's Hardy with the jam.
And that's all because of Collins intercepting the ball and then making the right read, getting it up the floor.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Portis the screen, and Bledsoe has it in the corner. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Hardy. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Fox goes in and finished off by Collins.
Collins so active around the rim.
Over to the wing. Here's Shakur, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 20.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Here's Fox, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that is a crafty move by De'Aaron Fox. He really knows how to get himself to the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
De'Aaron Fox. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Portland making a change here. Smart's checked in. Fox hits them both.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Here's Shakur, and it's good, 2 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Spurs leading by 13. Close it up for Wembanyama. Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Shakur. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Hardy. Wembanyama, a screen. Hardy passes to Fox. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox passes to Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Smart. Stewart kicks to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
All the officials are all over that one.
Team foul.
Free throw good, Shakur. Chris Middleton's checked in for Marcus Smart. And so he makes both from the line. Spurs leading by 11. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Collins setting the pick for Fox. Misses the 3.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Gets it down to single digits. And he has 28 points for the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Stewart. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Wembanyama's got 29.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Stewart passes to Shakur. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Substitution on the court.
1:25 left to play in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. First free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Spurs making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
In the first half, he handled the ball well, but he's been pretty reckless with it in the second half.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here is Fox. He's got 12. And there's the drive. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Here's Shakur. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the paint. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stewart a screen to halt the run. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 30 points in the game.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Wembanyama outside. Buries it from three-point range. Wembanyama's got 36.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Portland trails by 18. The free throw drops for Bledsoe. He hits the second from the line. And Portland making a change here. And he makes all three. Spurs leading by 15. Brown with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Pass to man. Now here's Collins, guarded by Stewart, and it's Brown missing.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Smart dishes to Middleton. It's Bledsoe on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Portland again missing.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
To the right side. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Timeout Blazers. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Count it.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Outside Collins. Shoots from 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That free throw missing. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. And he sinks the second. Portland trails by 16. Screened by Porzingis. Here is Shakur. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Here's Brown. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
There's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Timeout Spurs.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Kumar is checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here is Shakur. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama with it. Covered by Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Nice D from Porzingis. Portland trails by 10.
Clearly a foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Number 9.
And he makes the first. Portis is checked in for Portland. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They led by as many as 18 points. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, a screen. 5 to shoot. Man gets the bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, and that shows how much confidence he has in his ability and the work that he's put into his game.
And the three ball is good.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
Fox kicks to Collins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Porzingis with a screen on Fox. Over in the corner, Portis. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And finished off by Collins.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
Shakur. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins.
Team foul.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Fox. The tray. And it's Brown missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
Here is Shakur. The three-pointer no good. Sohan inside, defended by Portis.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
Free throw good, Fox.
De'Aaron Fox at the line for 2.
Fox hits them both. Portland trails by 11. Screen by Porzingis, right wing. Here is Shakur. Out to Porzingis. Second chance shot, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
4th team foul.
first one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's San Antonio now. 9-point game. Pass to Sohan. And here is Fox. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
Here is Shakur. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 36.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Fox, no good. Portland trails by 10. Pass to Bledsoe. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals and 13 tries.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Shot from 12. Fox, no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Smart passes to Porzingis. Good! Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, and Smart probably deserves more credit for his ability to run the pick and roll. He's an outstanding decision maker.
Timeout, Spurs. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Kamara is checked in. On defense, Portland trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Brown missing.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
No good from Bledsoe.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
It's to Kamara. Here is Shakur. There's a good screen. Outside for Bledsoe. Connects from three-point range. Now it's just a 3-point San Antonio lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Blazers.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Shakur kicks to Bledsoe. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Shakur got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Against Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. Rebound by the Trailblazers. 17 seconds left in the game. Timeout, Blazers. Guys. What are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here is Shakur. Middleton on the wing. Here is Shakur. Bullseye! Timeout Spurs. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
3-pointer, Fox.
Oh, amazing. Perfect timing there.
3 of the biggest points he'll ever score as he wins it for them at the buzzer.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.